not about picking stocks. It's about picking the right portfolio.
Inflation's really had this sort of multi-phase transition process. So phase one was really the run-up in inflation from mid-21 to mid-22. We went basically from 1-2% headline CPI to 9%. Then phase two was the rapid disinflationary period. That was from mid-22 to mid-23. Inflation headline came back down from 9 to 3. So with the release yesterday of the July numbers, we've just entered now what I call phase three, which is that you see on this chart on slide 21, you see how those numbers are ramping up very significantly. Those are the 2-year comparative monthly base effects for headline CPI. And what's important to take away from this is how much they steepen 1 month to the next, or how much they decline by. And if you look at that sort of period from basically early this year, January, February, through June of this year, each of those months saw anywhere from a 20 to 30 to 80 to 60 to 60 to 40 basis point steepening dynamic in those base effects. That is largely what drove that very rapid period of disinflation. And if you sort of map this back to sort of risk assets in a general way, it's a pretty tight fit, meaning that that period of rapid disinflation sort of corresponded or coincided with a pretty good reflationary environment from a risk asset standpoint. You look at the transition from the first half of 21 from a base effect standpoint, 23, to the second half of 23, and there's clearly a change. The base effects no longer steepen. In fact, in July and August, they ease by 28 and 19 basis points respectively. So that 28 basis point easing in July was not inconsistent with what we saw out of the July headline number. Inflation accelerated 20 basis points. So in August, we're going to have another easing, 19 basis points. And as we'll see in a moment in 1 or 2 slides, that's also going to be alongside a very significant inflection in energy. Energy flows very quickly into these numbers. So at a bare minimum, you're likely to see both July and August reaccelerate on a headline inflation year-over-year basis. And then importantly, as you push past August and you look at the September, the October, the November, the December numbers, they're all largely sideways, right? I mean, yeah, some are up 10, 20, some are down 10, 20. But taken together, they paint a very different picture than the first half of 23.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.